Hello everyone. This video will show you how to write, compile, and run a program in Codeblocks. In order to get Codeblocks, just go to Google and then Google for Codeblocks. The top link that you will see, just click on it, and then you'll go to Downloads. Then you're going to get the binary release, and you're going to get the appropriate one that you need. For example, if I am working with Windows, I would get this one right here, the one that's with the GCC. This one includes the compiler. You're going to download and install the program from sourceforge.net. The next thing that you want to do is open Codeblocks. In Windows, you would just press the Windows key on your keyboard or press the Start button and then type Codeblocks. And you'll see that Codeblocks is here, and you can just click on it. When the Codeblocks opens, you will see something like this. It might be slightly different depending on what version of Codeblocks you're using, but this is the one that I'm seeing. What you will have to do is click File, New, and then you're going to create an empty file. Then the first thing that we want to do is let's save that file as a C++ file. So let's go and save this as first program.cpp. It's very important that you put this extension right here, otherwise your programs are not going to work correctly. And then click the Save button. Once you have done this, now you're working with inside a file called firstprogram.cpp. Now, I just went ahead and I typed in the bare bones that you will need for every one of your programs. So at the very least, every one of your programs will need these lines right here. You might be adding some other things, but this is the starting point. Okay, so these two lines right here, include IOStream and using namespace std, will allow us to show output to the user. Output to the user to the computer screen, so that the user can see something, some kind of a message from your program. And C++ programming language is done using cout and less than. And then we can just do a simple hello world, and then we're going to do endl. Endl makes our cursor shift down an extra line. Okay, so this program right here will show the message hello world to the screen. How do I run the program? I can either click this button right here, build and run, or if you don't see this, the easiest thing to do is just press the F9 key on your keyboard. So that's the F9 key to run. Okay, F9. So if I click the button or press F9, let's see what happens. The first thing I want to show you is the bottom part of Codeblocks. Okay, and if you don't see this part, this little window, what you have to do is press F2 on your keyboard, and that will open up this little screen that you're seeing right here. Okay, so once you see this screen, this is very important to see that there's no errors or warnings in your program. If you have any kinds of errors or warnings, you have to fix them, because that means your program isn't working. Okay, so once we build and run the program, notice how these buttons here are disabled. That's because our program already ran and created this little window right there. Okay, so what you're seeing here is the hello world message, and then see how there's like an extra blank line underneath it. That's because I put the end L there. If I don't have the end L, let's see what happens. So if I erase this and I put a semicolon, and I close this window, I can run the program again, and then you're going to notice that this time that extra blank line is no longer there. Okay, the next thing you want to do is you want to copy, select all, hit enter to copy, and then paste your output at the bottom of your program. That way I know that your program ran and you did not have any errors and you tested it. It's very important for you to test your programs. So you must have this at the bottom of all your programs. The other thing that I would like you to have on top of all your programs, and this is so important that I put it underneath week 1. If you scroll down under what to comment, rule 1, I ask you to put these things in your programs. At the top of your programs, at the very least, I would like to have these 4 lines. Okay, and what are these? These are going to go on top of your program, right on top of here. Okay, and what they're going to do is they're going to be you're going to tell me what's the program name. Usually every program in the class that you will see will have some kind of a number, right? So this is the P1, P2, okay? So let's say this is P1. I'm going to call it P1. That's the program name, your name, whatever your name is. And then when you started this and when you finished it, okay? Other than that, I would like to see a description in your programs. What is the description? The description is, if you click on the assignment, this one doesn't really have a description. Let's see the other one. Let's say this one has a description, right? So this is the description right here. The easiest thing to do is just go in there and copy what you see right here, Control C, and then put that as a multi-line comment. And what's a multi-line comment? Multi-line comment is / asterisk, asterisk / and paste all that stuff inside your program. That way we know what your program is supposed to do, and we are putting it right there on top of it so that we know what it is. Okay? And this is how you write, compile, run, and test your program. And also, you know how to include the different things that your program is supposed to have when you are submitting it on the class web page. So we need comments on top, we need the regular program, and then we also need to see the test run at the bottom of the program. Okay, and if any of these things are not clear, then I recommend that you visit the class web page again and familiarize yourself with what is a comment, where we use those, what's the significance of them. So if you have any questions, please let me know, and I look forward to helping you this semester.